We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun on 3rd down. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Buys time, rolling right. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Walker on 1st down. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Play stopped by Damone Clark. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go.
Ritter to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 26 on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Reek Woolen. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
They're throwing it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Seahawks football. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
They bring their tight end left.
Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. He's going deep this time. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Hauled in by Rice. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 now. Caught quickly on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
To the air, 3rd and long. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Ritter. Into the hands of Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 48. It's caught Metcalf. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Let's go now. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
He keeps it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Seahawks trailing in the early going. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. They send a man in motion. Trying again, Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34. Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completes this one to Rice. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, rather. 18, rather. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man Rice. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Nike 18. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come 19. Come 19.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Come on. Set. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one intended for the running back. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this kick is going to come from inside his own 40. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
Ready.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Here's Ritter. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He's back to throw. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
They give up the gut to Walker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Walker running right. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Walker now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. He's throwing deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Walker on the give. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play stopped by Clark. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
3rd down from the gun. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 35 on second down. Walker hauls it in. Spins out of one stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Throwing here, Ritter. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Working quickly here. From the 46. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Put some heat, oh brother. It's another interception. And the Cowboys have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18, right here. 79 Broncos.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Ready up.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will set up first and goal. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. The give now to Walker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 43. He finds Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now.
On the carry, it's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They've got a man in motion. To the ground with Walker. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. And then it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Ritter. It's caught Metcalf. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Ritter to throw. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go.
Ritter setting up to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. It's a Seattle touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So they'll decline this and take the results. They go play action on first. That throw comes up short. Needed a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys very close to an 11th win this season. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
They go with Walker here. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. Into the hands of Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Staying with Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Now Ritter. Now here he goes down the right sideline. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this is a game that proves every